absolute masterclass from Max Verstappen. Hi, my name is Michał and this is another video from the world of Formula 1. Definitely the Red Bull racing car in the hands of Max Verstappen was in another realm. After overtaking Oscar Piastri at the start, he just flew away. I don't know if you noticed, but basically he just straight away he was off, out of DRS, and within 2 seconds, and he just needed a few laps. So I don't know if Oscar Piastri lost something, but yeah, definitely Max was in another league. But the fact that Yuki Tsunoda finished 10th from the last gives some indications that Red Bull might be back, or at least they improved something quite a bit. McLaren was definitely unlucky with the safety cars though, especially Lando, who if he would beat just one lap later, he would benefit much more. But it seems that McLaren is still not willing to designate one driver to support a bit more for the Drivers' Championship, and they made them fight again, luckily with no mistakes from the driver's side, so that's a great outcome. Oscar Piastri is still leading the championship after the Imola race, so that's a good news for him. Lando Norris in turn recovered 3 points. But definitely the most impressive recovery was from Ferrari, and thanks to that Lewis Hamilton was able to finish P4. But Charles Leclerc, man, he's so unlucky this season. Even though they started great with strategy, at the end he was able to just recover to P6. Still impressive, 6 places gained, but when it rains it pours for him, it seems. At least they could improve with race pace compared to devastating qualifications. Just before the rest of the video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot, and hopefully soon help me dedicate slightly more time to this channel. I love talking about Formula 1, and thanks to you, my videos could reach more people, so thank you very much in advance. Now back to the video. I am so extremely happy for Williams this season. The fact that they were able to improve their car so much in a season they declared were not improving the car anymore. That's amazing to see, especially that they were at the back of the grid for so long. It's so great to see that they have an amazing perspective for the 2026, but still they are able to fight for points consistently this season and not working on improving the car. So I don't know how much luck is in it, but definitely having two consistent drivers will help them a lot. Past few seasons they struggled a lot, especially with the second driver, but also Alex Albon was crashing all the time in Williams. So it's amazing to see that both Alex and Carlos are scoring, but also they are finishing the races, getting all the data they need and the points. Then thanks to them they will start next season with more money as well. And it's funny that they were speaking a lot about James Vowles having to convince the owners that they might be at the back and them not being in the back. It just speaks volumes on how he was able to improve that team since he's been there. And there's a high chance that they will be able to keep it up, because obviously for the midfield teams and the teams in the back, it's not really worth it to invest in this year's car. So there's a high chance that they will be able to keep it up and be the 5th or maybe even 4 if Ferrari doesn't improve or even go back on their car. I don't know. Anything can happen with Ferrari this season. I'm so happy to see that and to see what's more for them to come. But at the same time, I'm so heartbroken for Fernando Alonso, especially after qualifying in the top 5, finishing outside of the points. Oh man, that might be heartbreaking for him, especially that he has no points yet this season. And especially that also Lance Stroll, who qualified in top 10, finished outside. So it was very unlucky for them at the end. Fernando finished 11th, so he was very close to Yuki Tsunoda. So it was so close, but still too far away. Hopefully they can change that soon. It would be such a shame for Fernando to finish without any points this season. But anything can happen at the end. Especially that surprisingly we had 2 DNFs with failures, which hasn't happened a lot recently. So maybe they are not so conservative with the parts and they are not exchanging them for the races too much if they can avoid it. After the last race I was saying that I will be looking into the DNFs more closely, and it seems that another Haas had issues, but surprisingly also a Mercedes. Because last time 2 Ferrari engines failed, this time it seems that the reasons for the DNF was not the engine failure. For Esteban Ocon it was air consumption issue, and for Kimi Antonelli in Mercedes it was throttle issue. And because of those they had to stop the cars and we had those unexpected safety cars. On the other hand, George Russell lost his awesome streak of finishing in top 5 every meaningful session this season, and it seems they will be probably fighting with Ferrari at the end. They are currently in the second position in Constructors' Championship, but Red Bull is very close. I mean, Max Verstappen is very close because he scored majority of the points. But if the second driver will start scoring consistently and Yuki is scoring some points, that may change very fast. And then they will be fighting with Ferrari, which is still not that far away. So the third place will be definitely a fierce fight. McLaren is in a very lucky position that they have 2 drivers scoring consistently podiums and wins, while Red Bull just has 1 driver. Mercedes kind of too, but George is always there when he needs to be, if there's a chance, but they are not scoring it on pure pace, it seems. But yes, another interesting race. Next week is Monaco, which might not be that interesting. But who knows, we have a lot of rookies, there might be some surprises. They are forcing them to change tires twice this season, which might introduce some surprises, some accidents, some reshufflings. Yeah, let's see how that influences the race, because Monaco usually is not so overtake prone. so yeah, hopefully something happens there as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked this short summary of the race. Let me know what was your best and favorite moment, and are you happy with the results? Were there any surprises? Please write in the comments. My name is Michał, that was fast, and see you in the next one.